Sorry, Frosty. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Civilian Angle. My name is Garrett, and today I've got an interesting video for you. It's a video I've been waiting kind of a while to make. I'm going to be reviewing the T-Rex Arms Sidecar 2.0. And if you haven't already jumped on the bandwagon, I hope this video gives you a bunch of reasons why you should, because I'll give you a little spoiler. I love the holster. I have very few complaints with it, and I think it's a great tool for your everyday carry. I definitely do not regret my purchase whatsoever. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we have the holster. The holster is made out of Kydex, and you obviously have your pistol and your modular attachment. So the cool thing about this holster is it swings on a hinge, and this hinge is held in by a pin that is easily removed with, say, like a flathead or a punch. I've done it multiple different ways, especially when I can't find the right freaking tool in the garage to do it with. You get creative, but so there's a few different attachments that you can get for this. So I only purchased the pistol mag because for my uses, it's really all I was interested in at the time. But it comes with the Raptor wing, which basically just is another belt clip that comes, and it can swing on the hinge as well. There's some good uses for that that I'll go over. But for me, I just got the pistol mag. I love the pistol mag attachment. The magazine slides in nicely, got one right here. It stays nice and secure in there. I've had zero issues with it. But some of the other attachments you can get for this, you can get a tourniquet attachment where it will store a tourniquet. You can get a full-on 30-round rifle mag attachment if you feel inclined to do so. For my purposes, I don't think I would ever need that or want that. It seems pretty uncomfortable, having a 30-round rifle mag just digging into your gut, especially if you're getting in the car. I guess it's all situational. And there's a few others on there. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll pull them up right in front of me right here, so you can take a look at those real quick. And so the modularity thing is really cool. I think T-Rex is the first holster to do that I'm aware of. If not, comment down below, let me know if I'm wrong. This holster conceals really nice, and I think one of the reasons why it conceals so nice, which you see a lot of other holster companies doing, is they're adding this claw to it. This claw is going to push into your belt, which pushes the grip of your gun closer into your body, sucks it into your body. So for us skinnier guys, that is a godsend, because the holster, I've rocked the holster. I've actually rocked this holster without the claw, because my claw actually broke. So I ended up stealing my claw from, I don't have it with me, but my Sidecar version 1, I stole the claw off of that one. Without this, concealed carry for us thinner guys can be kind of difficult, because you print, and other people might not notice, but it always feels super obvious. And then you're walking into Walmart, and you got this thing sticking out of your gut, and everybody's like, what's that? So this claw is really nice. The adjustability on this thing is really awesome. There's a ton of different points with the belt clips where you can move these up and down. You can cant it, either way, or raise it up on your belt or lower it into your belt, just as long as you are able to get a full grip on that gun. I think that's probably the most important thing. You should adjust it always, as close to your belt as possible, because it'll probably conceal better. But always make sure that you have a clear path to grip that gun, and nothing is going to obstruct that grip. But yeah, the adjustability on these is awesome. The retention comes through these screws on the sides. So the more you tighten them down, the more retention you create. So, you know, for these ones, I have a light compatible holster. So my Glock slides in, you tighten them down, and they actually, a lot of the retention goes to the light. So there's warnings on their websites, you know, always read the whole page because they're really good about giving you, you know, advice about what to buy. You know, if you don't have a light, don't buy a light compatible one because there won't be enough retention there to hold your gun in the holster, and then it'll be flopping around and it's a mess. So don't go there. These holsters are pretty expensive. I believe this holster sells for $100 by itself, just the holster, and then each attachment is going to be $40. It comes with the Raptor wing. But yeah, this pistol mag was $40 extra, so you're in $140, and I think shipping is a flat rate of $5. So $145, you can get yourself into one of these. You know, I'm sure if you're not carrying this, unless you're carrying Tier 1 or another, you know, mag bearing holster, I would assume it's an upgrade, and you know, a good upgrade at that. I have, like I said, no regrets about buying this holster. I've worn this thing every day for probably the last year. So I can't remember exactly when I bought it, but I was rocking the 1.0 and now I'm rocking the 2.0. So with those two added up, it's definitely been more than a year. So some pros about this: the weight distribution is really good. So you might think a mag bearing holster is going to, you know, weigh down your belt and all that. You should be using an everyday carry belt. You know, something that's strong, has really good integrity. I use something adjustable, so I use a core belt, and there's a little clip on there that you can release, and you can tighten your belt. It's on a ratchet system, so that way when you sit down in the car, you just, you know, release it and loosen it up so it's more comfortable. And then right when you step out, just tighten it up real quick, discreetly. Great integrity there, but it holds this up nicely, and you'd be surprised if you've never tried a mag bearing holster. It might seem like a lot, but you know, I've had zero issues. Of course, you're gonna notice it at first because you got an extra magazine on you, but I've never once had a problem with my magazine printing. So, and I wear this too so that the gun is right in my middle. I carry appendix. That's what these are geared towards, is appendix. But with the Raptor wing, you know, you can go strong side or, you know, explore that. But yeah, it does a pretty good job of distributing that weight really nicely. So I mean, it's gotten to the point where, you know, concealed carry isn't supposed to be comfortable, but there's a lot of times where I forget that I have this thing on because it is so comfortable. I mean, you definitely notice it when you sit down, but you know, if you're standing for a long time, that thing's comfortable, and I've had no issues there. The customizability on these, I think, is second to none. I don't know of any other company that's doing it, like I said, and you know, it's a really good option, you know, for really any application. For my application, you know, I'm just a regular guy going to the store or to an event, and you know, I'd rather have a pistol and an extra magazine, because to me, an extra magazine means extra insurance. So you know, if you're carrying a Glock 19, you know, you got 15 rounds plus one in the pipe. You know, that's 31 rounds of ammunition. I just like having that peace of mind that, you know, if for some reason I had to blow through my entire first magazine, I had another one for backup. So that, you know, it's more of a mental thing than anything. But you know, if you're going out to the range and you are shooting, you know, your AR-15 and you want to throw a 30 rounder in there, you know, practice reloading from concealment, I guess you can do that. I know that Lucas with T-Rex has, you know, showcased that on his channel, and he makes it look really cool. But for me, I don't really see why I would need that. So you know, the only other attachment that I could really see myself using is possibly the tourniquet. But then again, you know, I feel more comfortable with the extra insurance of another magazine. Another thing I really love about this is the retention. It there's a very wide range of adjustability with that, and it comes with these little spacers in here, and you just tighten them down and they squeeze down and down and down. But you can really fine tune that to where it's comfortable for you to pull, so it's not pulling your whole belt up, or it's not feeling loose where it could slip out. Because I know I definitely do everything with my gun on, especially when I'm outside doing yard work and there's a lot of bending over, leaning over, kneeling down. I've never had an issue with my gun feeling like it's going to fall out or falling out. So if you've ever had an issue with your gun falling out, comment down below. I'm curious to hear what the situation was. But yeah, it's a non-issue with this because the retention's so nice, and you can set the same retention for your magazine as well, or whatever attachment you have right here. Another thing I really like with this is you can really wear it with a lot of different things. So mainly I wear pants for work, so I'm always in pants, and usually not too thin of a shirt. But I recently had to go to a funeral, and I was in suit and tie, and I obviously wasn't going to carry appendix. They do make it so that you can tuck your shirt in between the clip and the holster, but for me, being a skinny guy in a suit, that shirt is going to be a little tighter, and I was having trouble tucking it. So what I did, I switched to the Raptor wing and moved it strong side, and then just threw a jacket on over it. So it worked out perfectly, and I was able to go on about my day, feeling safe with a chip on my shoulder because I was able to carry my firearm. As far as wearing it with shorts and say like joggers, I've worn it with joggers before, and as long as your joggers have a drawstring that you can tighten up real nice, I even rocked it that way, being nice and comfy and lazy, wanting to head to the store real quick or something, but I didn't want to change, so I just threw this on, tightened up the drawstring, and I was good to go. I had no problems there, and with having two clips like this, it just adds to that stability of it sitting on your waist, even without a belt on. So I recommend always wearing a belt, but there's even been instances where I didn't want to put a belt on because I wanted to just throw on some shoes and head out the door real quick. Say I was going to the store right down the road, it's easier that way. So really, you can wear it with anything, with shorts. I would stay away from anything without a drawstring. Really, that's bottom line. You don't want to have this on anything that's not on a drawstring. Because you add the weight of your gun to it with an extra mag, and you're going to be flopping around. And say you got to run or something like that, you're going to be running, grabbing your crotch, and everybody's going to be like, huh, either he's having issues down there, or he's got a gun. Who knows? Maybe they're so naive, they're just like, why is that guy running like that? But you get what I'm saying. So as far as range time with this, I really enjoy drawing from this thing. I have it adjusted perfectly. I've never had an issue. It doesn't get hung up on the holster. It does a really good job of making that range time enjoyable. So definitely, if you end up buying one of these, I always preach, me and the guys I hang out with, we're always preaching, you're only as good as you practice. So, if you're shooting at the range and you're not doing so good, just imagine how you're going to be in a sticky situation. You don't get a warm-up shot, your adrenaline is flowing and you've got tunnel vision. So, always train with this, get used to it, get the feel for it, practice reloading with your extra mag, do what you got to do. But, just make sure that you're setting aside the time to train with this holster and, with your preferred firearm. So this one I ordered for a Glock 19, as you saw for a Glock 19. And the nice thing about these holsters is I'm pretty sure they're all red dot compatible, I believe. If not, I'll throw it up on the screen, but I believe they are all red dot compatible. So I don't think there's an option to to click red dot or not. I think they're all cut generally the same way to accommodate a red dot. Some things I don't like about this holster, because there are just a few that were a little bit irritating. As I mentioned before, I had to replace the raptor claw. I just wish they would have made it with say maybe Kydex or metal, something that's gonna stand up to everyday use better than the plastic. They do sell these on their site. You can buy them directly from T-Rex, and I believe you can also try other companies' raptor claws. I think you know, these are generally pretty universal. So, but it's awfully frustrating when, you know, if in my case, I didn't realize my raptor claw was gone until like day 4 or 5, and I'm like, why the hell is this thing sticking out so much? You know, this never used to happen before. You know, and as I finally inspected my gear, raptor claw was snapped off flush with the holster edge. And so luckily I had the 1.0 on hand, and I was able to just swap claws, but you know, that was pretty irritating when it happened, and I wouldn't have wanted to wait, you know, for another one to show up in the mail. So, and then one last thing is the belt clips. I really wish that these were made of a stronger material, like some sort of metal. You know, to me, they just seem a bit flimsy. I mean, yeah, they are flexible, they're easier to get on, you know, but if they were to structure the metal exactly how this thing's structured, it gives you a nice pull clip so you can flex that metal out and get it on your belt nice and easy. So I just wish, you know, they would have, I mean, it's a $140 holster with the mag attachment included. You know, I wish they would have chosen some higher quality material there, but really that is the only bad thing I can say about this thing. Other than that, I've had zero issues, and I highly encourage you to buy this holster. You know, or you know, if you are looking for a mag bearing holster for the first time, I would definitely use this as your starting point, and then if you don't like this, venture out from there, because this is a great purchase. I don't think you're wasting your money, and I think, you know, you're gonna love it and enjoy it just like I do. Yeah, I guess the only other thing is have fun shopping for it, have fun wearing it. Comment down below what you think about the holster. You know, if you think I left anything out, definitely comment down below. We'll have a discussion down there about it. So yeah, so anyways, that's my review on the T-Rex Arms Sidecar 2.0, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful, and I hope it, you know, helps you save money when you're trying to make a good purchase. I know I wasted a ton of money doing that at first, you know, just buying things and because they either looked cool or, you know, yeah, I've spent way too much money on things that suck. So this does not suck. So I'll put a link to this holster in the description below. Definitely, you know, like and subscribe. I appreciate those of you who are, you know, returning watchers, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. So for today, that's the Civilian Angle. Thanks for watching.